Hey, what's up? What's up? Hey, guys. All right, give it a couple seconds. Make sure my live feed is live. Hey, hey, hey. What up, y'all? Welcome in. I'm so excited to do this training. I'll try not to yell at the computer. Whenever I go back and watch my videos, I'm always yelling, so I'll try to be a little quieter. I just want to make sure you can hear me. If you guys are jumping on, say hello in the comments so I know you're here. Let me know you can hear me and I'm a reasonable volume. Hey, Sapphire, what's up, girlfriend? Welcome in. I'm so glad you're here. I always get so hyped when I do this training. I haven't done this one for probably, 2 months now or so, but I always get super excited because this is something that I personally used to struggle with years ago and was able to overcome that struggle. And so many women and men, but a lot more women struggle in this area as well. What do we eat? How much do we eat? Oh, there's so much information out there and a lot of it contradicts each other. So it can be really confusing. But I'm going to give you guys the truth tonight, okay? So you will want to take notes. If you didn't come prepared to take notes, you can always go back and watch the replay because I am going to post this to my profile for anyone who missed the live. So we'll give it another few seconds here, let a few more peeps jump on. Yeah, girl, you feel my pain, Sapphire? You know what I'm talking about. Oh, can I just learn this nutrition shit already? Oh, and by the way, full disclaimer, I do cuss sometimes, so if you have kids around, maybe headphones or something, but I try to keep it at a minimal, but a few little F-bombs pop out here and there. It's just what happens. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I got my marker board here. I'm going to walk you guys through. This video is how to create your own custom macros simplified. I keep forgetting my camera's up there because I'm used to it being here. So I'm going to try and look right into the camera. Okay, how to create your own custom macros simplified. All right. First, I'm going to tell you how many, okay, so rewind. There are 3 categories, okay? So in our macronutrients that we're going to track, that we're going to talk about today, are going to be 3. Okay, there's a 4th one, which I call the green veggies, but we're just going to talk about the 3 main categories, okay, that are really important. If you are someone who is wanting to lose weight, gain muscle, gain weight, it's really important for you to understand macros, how many you need for you personally so that you can hit those numbers each day, because you might be in the gym working really, really hard and you're doing all the things. You're eating healthy. You're low carbonate. You're high carbonate. You're doing whatever style you're doing. And you might just be, spinning your wheels and you feel kind of exhausted, fed up, tired of this shit, that kind of thing, ready to just throw in the towel and quit because you're this is so exhausting, for me to keep up and not see results. So this is all about how to create your custom macros for you personally, okay? So the first thing is we need to know the value, okay? So the macronutrients we're going to talk about are proteins, carbs, and fats, okay? These 3 categories. Now, the calorie values are important to know. So while our calories are the overall, right? We need to know what makes up those calories, and that's where our macros come in. That's the breakdown of our daily calorie intake, okay? So the 3 categories that are going to be under the calorie category are proteins, carbs, and fats. So protein, 1 gram, and this is what I want you guys to write down, okay? 1 gram of protein equals 4 calories, okay? Very important, and we'll come back to this later. Now I'm going to throw a lot of numbers at you, so don't worry. It's going to sound really confusing and complicated, and it might feel like it, but once you get this stuff down, I'm telling you, there's so much freedom here, okay? So moving on. 1 gram of carbs is also for calories. Okay? One day I'll become really high tech and have like a webinar thing, but for now we do it this way. Okay, moving on to the third macronutrient category, fat. 1 gram of fat is 9 calories. Okay, so this is what you want to write down, this little chart here. This is really, really going to help, okay? So you can screenshot it or whatever. So now we know how many calories each gram of each of these macronutrients is, okay? Now I want you to think of your calories as like a bank account, right? Like we're allotted a certain budget each day, okay? And as long as we don't go over budget, you can spend whatever you want, okay, on your food, basically. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. I'm trying to use the bank account analogy. Usually works pretty well, but again, I get like super hyped and excited, and I'm going to try to talk slow and clear. Okay, so the first thing that we need to decide after we know the values, we need to decide what our goal is, okay? Now, our goal weight is what I'm talking about, okay? So now I want you to pick something that is very realistic, okay? As like a first, you know, if you have, you know, 50, 60 pounds to lose, I want you to start with your first 15 pounds or something like that, okay? Because we don't want to drop the calories too low. We want to go into a deficit enough, but we don't have to crash diet. This is not, absolutely not a quick fix, okay? This is for you to learn this, get around that learning curve, and this is the long-term game, okay? So this is not going to, this will get you results, okay? But this is not going to just crash diet you, and it's not going to, you know, it shouldn't feel like almost unbearably difficult to adhere to, okay? This is a method that is going to help you to enjoy the process along the way to hit your goal, all right? Long-term game. We want to think in long-term game thought processes, okay? Because you want these results to be permanent, right? Right. Okay. So we're going to write down our goal weight now, okay? So go ahead and write that down. Something realistic and doable, all right? Nothing too crazy, but something that's outside of your comfort zone that you feel good about, okay? So we're going to write that number down, whatever that number. I'm going to use 135 as my goal weight, okay? So we've got our goal weight. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to figure out how many pounds, how many grams of protein we should be eating daily. So I'm going to get my calculator because, you know, make sure my math is right. So what we're going to do, we're going to take our goal weight times 0.8 grams, okay? So 0.8 is going to be 0.8 grams per pound. So you're going to take your goal weight times 0.8. And there, that number is going to be, sorry, my phone is so dirty. That number is going to be your daily protein intake in grams, okay? So you're going to write that number down. Now again, this is a method to get started, okay? These numbers will change as you move through your journey, but these are the starting numbers, the foundation to begin, okay? It's really exciting. So the next one is going to be carbohydrates. So we got these numbers, right? I got my goal weight here. I know how many grams of protein that I'm having each day now. Okay, so, Okay, so now what we're going to do, our carbohydrate intake, we're going to go 1 gram per pound of goal weight. 1 gram. Instead of 0.8 for the carbs, we're going to do 1 gram. So we're going to take our goal weight times 1. So basically, your goal weight is going to be the number in grams that you're going to take in carbohydrates, okay? Your goal weight. You're going to write that down. All right, let me know in the comments. Are you with me? Are you with me? Okay, okay. So now we've got our protein and our carbs. And I know I'm moving kind of slow here, you guys. So we got our protein and carbs in grams. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, this is the kind of tricky part, okay? So I'm gonna really say it slowly because I get going too fast and like confuse people. So now what we're gonna do, because we're gonna look back up at this chart up here. Okay, we see our fat intake. We gotta figure out our fat intake number. How many grams of fat do we need to have daily now? We've got our other numbers figured out. But based on this chart up here, 1 gram of fat is 9 calories. Okay, these two numbers were kind of easy to figure out because they're close to the same. But now we got to configure these out. So what I'm going to do, this is what I do. This is literally how I configure my clients' macro numbers. I'm going to take the carb number, okay? And I'm going to figure out how many calories that is in carbs, okay? So grams is going to be the macronutrient, okay, like how many grams of carbs I get to eat. But that doesn't tell us the calories. We got to figure this out, okay? So we're going to take the 135 and we're going to multiply it times 4 because 1 gram of carbs equals 4 calories. So how we get the calorie number is to multiply this number by 4, okay? So we're going to see how many of our calories are dedicated to carbs. So that's the difference between macros and carbs. You with me? You with me? Give me a thumbs up if you're with me in the comments. Okay, so we're going to take 135 because that's my carb intake. So take your carb in grams times 4 and you'll get your number. So my number is 540 calories. Okay, this is where all the numbers start like, ah! Don't freak out. Don't freak out, I got you. Okay, so I got my calories configured here. Okay, and so what I'm gonna do, we're gonna match. Our fat calories are gonna be the same as our carb calories, okay? So basically we're doing like a reverse math problem. So now to figure out how many grams of fat we get to eat each day, we're going to take this number, our calories of fat, divided by 9. Okay, and that's going to equal how many grams we get. So go ahead and do that. You guys get it? I know, it seems like, holy crap, how do you do this? And honestly, I've just been doing it for so long, I can't even tell you how I just started doing it. But it was difficult to learn at first, but once I got it, it's like, oh my gosh, okay? So this is how you would do it if you didn't have a coach to help you configure these custom macronutrients, okay? Your customized calories. And so now, so I suddenly have an accent. We're going to go ahead and just for fun, so that we can see our total calorie intake for the day, we're going to configure up what our protein is. Okay, so we're just going to take our protein in grams times 4, which is 432 calories dedicated to protein. That's a 2, not a Z. Okay, you guys. So these are the numbers I configured. So this is what, you should have all these numbers, okay? So now I'm just going to add up my calories to see what they are for the day. And again, these are just your starter numbers, okay? All right, so here we got the circle. So my daily calorie intake for the day to start is going to be 1,512. Okay, this allows me to eat carbs at each meal. This allows me to eat fat at each meal, and obviously protein. We definitely need protein intake, okay? So I know this is a lot, all right? If you guys have any questions, pop them over in the comment section, and I'll answer a few questions. Okay, good. We got some thumbs up. Yes, yes. Okay, awesome. If you have questions, go ahead and post them in the comment section. We're going to hang out for just like a minute or maybe like 30 seconds because this video is already 15 minutes long. Oh, and if you guys are catching the replay on this one, comment replay, so I know you caught the replay. And then, of course, you can post your comments as well. I will still be answering questions on this thread forever. Okay, so this is how you create your own custom macros. Now, this system here, you can use MyFitnessPal app or some other kind of calorie tracker to track. These numbers right here, let me get my red marker. The numbers that I want you to track, what's most important to pay attention to on this whole board is going to be what I circled in red, okay? Your macros. That's what I circled in red. We've got calories over here that we configured up. We've got our goal weight. These are our macros here in the red circle, okay? So when you're tracking your food, you're going to be plugging in what you're eating, the amount. I suggest, and again, it's a learning curve. It's a little bit of a pain in the beginning, but I'm telling y'all, once you learn this, there's so much freedom here because you don't have to stick to the traditionally, healthy foods that are considered healthy. You can add in things that you like, ramen noodles, Pop-Tarts, Twinkies, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, pizza, brownies, like whatever the hell you want, okay? Now, what this is not a, just you can eat junk and just expect results, right? But I always say 85-90% of the time, eat healthy. You know what that is. Don't overcomplicate it. Chicken, turkey, vegetables, green vegetables, sweet potatoes, rice. Eat healthy. But this allows you for a 10 to 15% flex. Okay, flexibility in your nutrition program is so important. Why? Because you want to get results and then do this for the long term. You want to keep the results you get, right? So if you're able to maintain a way of eating, maybe your progress is a little slower than a crash diet or any of these traditional, detox, whatever weight loss programs are out there right now. Your progress might be a little bit slower, but guess what? The results are going to be permanent. You're not going to drop 20 or 30 pounds and then rebound in 2 months and some, So this is really, really a great tool. I highly recommend it. Track your food, get in there, figure out your macros, stick to it, pair it with drinking enough water. Okay, women 3 liters a day, men 4 liters a day. Exercise, be active daily. Okay, women, don't be afraid to lift weights. Weights are your friend. They're going to help speed up your metabolism very quickly. Okay, thank you guys so much for jumping on tonight. You guys are amazing. Sapphire says, I got it. Woohoo! Yes, keep me posted, girl. All right, y'all. I do want to let you know about our 7-day Kickstart Challenge. It starts next week on Monday. It's 7 days. If you are a woman, sorry, it's for women only, guys. If you're a woman who wants to build muscle, lean down, eat food you enjoy the journey, then this challenge is for you, okay? If you're interested to join the Kickstart Challenge, just send me a DM, keyword Kickstart, and I'll send you a link to sign up. It's totally free, okay? You're going to get 7 days of workouts, 7 days of coaching, a 7-day meal guide to follow, and what it's designed to do is to help you kickstart your journey and help you start getting results, creating good habits so that you can do this for the long term, turn it into a lifestyle. If you'd like to join, again, DM me the keyword Kickstart if you want to join that challenge. We start on Monday. Meal plans go out on Friday. Really excited about it, obviously. Again, thank you guys for jumping in. I will see y'all tomorrow.